Alright, buckle up, because we're about to rip through the bullshit and get to the heart of this. Divine spiritual activation. No fluff, no love and light crap, just hard-hitting truth. You're going to rewire your brain and flip your whole belief system. Are you ready? First things first, you're already doing it. Yeah, you heard me. You're already activating divine energy. You just don't know it yet. Every time you had a moment where everything felt right, where you felt a surge of joy or deep gut level peace, that's the activation. Maybe it was when you were listening to a piece of music that hit you in your soul. Maybe it was when you were staring up at the stars, feeling small but somehow part of it all. Boom, divine activation. The difference, you haven't been consciously controlling it, but you can. Let's look at this. You know how, when you're really into something, like your favourite show or an activity, your body responds, right? Maybe your heart races or you get goosebumps. That's your brain triggering those feelings in your body. Your body responds to your mind's focus. It's science. This isn't magic. It's biology. You're just not using the full potential of it yet. So how do we crank it up to 11? Let me break it down like a father who's had enough of the, "Oh, I don't know how to do it," excuses. Stop. You do know. You're just not directing it. What you've got to do is focus. Focus the mind. Focus on feeling that feels expansive, uplifting and powerful. Visualize light, like a floodlight that fills your entire body, every cell. The moment you focus on that, boom, you're charging up. Your body and energy centers, they're lighting up like a Christmas tree. And once you get that expansion happening, you're on the right track. Now let's talk about using other ways to get there. You don't have to sit down and meditate with your fingers in some weird pose every time. No. You can activate it while walking, working, even while you're cooking dinner. You're just switching your mindset to one that says, "I'm powerful. I'm connected to something bigger than me." And just like that, you start pulling that energy in. So why does this matter? Here's the thing. When you start living like this, when you choose to activate this spiritual connection on purpose, your whole life changes. Every damn thing. Why? Let's break this down scientifically. Neuroplasticity, you've heard of it, right? Your brain can change, adapt, and form new connections. When you start activating divine energy, you're wiring your brain to connect with more peace, love, and power. But when you're walking around all blocked, doubting yourself and playing small, you're wiring your brain to be weak, anxious, and stuck. And let's talk karma. You already know this one, cause and effect. When you don't choose to tap into this divine energy, you're dragging yourself through a life stuck in muck. Every missed opportunity to expand spiritually, that's you staying in your damn comfort zone. And that zone, it's a prison. One that keeps you from your potential. But here's the real kicker. Why are you so afraid? Let's cut the crap. You're scared, I get it. You're scared people will think you're weird. They'll judge you for being too out there or too spiritual. So what? The truth is, the world needs people like you to step up and be real. People are craving authenticity. And the more you lean into your divine self, the more magnetic you become. People will sense your power. But yeah, you're still scared. You've got limiting beliefs telling you, who the hell am I to claim this power? Well, let me tell you something. That's the exact thing holding you back. It's the damn voice of fear. And when you follow that voice, all you're doing is living a life full of what ifs. You're choosing the safe route How's that fucking working for you? The brain loves confusion to create change. Here's the thing, when you're unsure about something, your brain starts looking for answers. If you're confused enough about your own life, about where you're going, your brain opens up. It's looking for a new path. And that's the point. The moment you start feeling that uncertainty, your brain's begging for something new to grab onto. And when you drop those truths into your subconscious, truths about your power, your divine energy, your infinite potential, you start reprogramming your brain to see life as something to be created rather than something to be survived. So what are the patterns keeping you stuck? This is where the magic happens. Because honestly, you've been stuck in a few patterns that have drained the shit out of you. People pleasing. You spent too much time trying to make others happy, and in the process, you lost your own damn voice. Stop. Who are you really? Negative self-talk. You've been telling yourself you're not enough. Guess what? Your brain hears that crap and starts to believe it. Change your words, change your reality. Procrastination. You've put things off for so long, to your dreams, they're gathering dust. It's time to interrupt this pattern and go after what you really want. Self-doubt. Every time you hesitate or second-guess yourself, you're reinforcing the belief that you're not capable. Knock that shit off. So how do we change all this? This is where we bring it home. You're going to start pacing and leading people. Pacing is where you match their energy. Leading is where you get them to follow you. Pace the person that you're working with by matching their state. Are they anxious? Are they calm? You match them so they can trust you. Then lead them by showing them what's possible. Speak to their divine power, their potential. Lead them to believe in themselves. Start doing this for yourself too. You've got to start pacing your own state and then leading yourself to a new one. You get to decide the vibration you live in. Look, this is your chance to stop living a life of limitation and start claiming the damn power that's already inside you. You've got this divine activation within you. Every second you're not using it, it's you squandering your time on this earth. The science says you can change your brain. The karma says if you don't, you're just spinning your wheels. And you know it. The truth is you've been hiding behind fear and limiting beliefs for way too long. It's time to throw all that shit away. To stop worrying about what people think. And to activate the divine power that you deserve to feel. Your life will change in ways you can't even imagine. Are you going to keep hiding? Or are you ready to step the fuck up and start living like you mean it?